And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of This Is Our Life. So, these glasses don't go in the box, but we have this box for our daughter. We have this bag for a friend. I was walking our boy this morning, and I stopped to talk to the neighbor. Somebody from the town called the landlord about their dog, if I remember correctly, being off the leash and being aggressive. And he's been aggressive toward Lucky, but Lucky's also been aggressive toward him. Lucky's that way with other dogs. Chipmunks, so we saw another chipmunk today. He's just sitting there in the middle of the road. Thankfully he moved, but I heard geese this morning as well. You can hear geese. They honk, honk, honk. But I don't know who called the city or who in the city called the landlord, but it's looking more and more like people around here do butt into people's business. You have the busybodies, and they all work for the town. I mean, I guess that's who they work for. I mean, it's the town, who's people who work for the town that are making all the phone calls. And presumably, though, somebody has to contact them unless they see something. Now, if it's the guy who lives up on the corner here with the greyhound, because I think they were saying something about their dog going to the bathroom in some places. And I think she said she had to get out there and clean all that up. Well, that greyhound, that guy brings the greyhound down here, and he makes a big mess all over the place. So don't be just blaming their dog. Their dog's not responsible for all of it, not by a long shot. And their greyhound, his greyhound, makes big messes. Big. And his greyhound is not nice toward other dogs. His greyhound's aggressive. So if it's him, the guy who lives over down here at the corner, then he needs to deal with his dog and not just complain about other people's dogs. I happen to like our neighbor's dog. He's a bit on the destructive side. He'll chew anything, but he's a nice dog. He and Lucky are finally starting to get along, as long as they're not both in this apartment. If they're outside, they're getting along now. But this just makes me want to move even more. The thing is, where? I really don't want to move to Winchester for a number of reasons. One, that person that I thought was a friend that didn't follow through with what she said she was going to follow through with, and just ignoring us, and I don't want to move over there and wind up running across her. But we drove through Winchester the other day, and it looks like a nice place. It looks like it would be a good place to live. The thing is, it is too close to Vermont Yankee, and I don't want to live that close to a nuclear power plant. But I also don't want to live in a town where the town people in the town government butt into people's business. It's totally unnecessary, and we need a bigger place. I mean, we just need a bigger place. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. We need more space. We're barely making it in the space we have, but we knew how big it was when we moved in. We just have to save the money and move. The thing is, I didn't get my glasses this month. We both need glasses. Glasses aren't cheap, and we need to finish paying off Southwestern Community Services, whatever, for helping us get the deposit and everything for this apartment. So we have to finish paying them off. I don't even know where the booklet is. And we'd have to go through the booklet to see like how much we still owe. But anyway, there are other places around here we could move to. The thing is, the 2 cops in town, or 3 now, I think we have 3 now, they're pretty decent, okay? When it comes to cops, they're actually pretty good guys. Do they still kind of butt in to people's business? Yeah, but not the way that cops in some places do. Not by a long shot. They'll stand there and have a conversation with you. They're pretty decent. And the police chief could have towed the car that one day, and he didn't. He was cool about it, though he didn't have to stop me to begin with. But we definitely need a bigger place, and we need a place where we don't have Budzinskis all over. Well, if anybody ever hears about a place, let us know. I wish we had the money to get, I'd say, between 5 and 15 acres. A little more would be good too. It'd be okay. Get one of those storage sheds or garage kits, put that together, dig a well, put in hand pumps inside for the water, buy a wood stove. We got a catalog. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it, but we got a catalog from Lehman's the other day. And yeah, I was wrapping presents, so kind of messed everything up. But we got a catalog from Lehman's the other day, and they have some nice cook stoves, wood stoves for cooking, and wood stoves for heating, and they even have a couple of wood stoves that are designed for baking, pies, bread, that kind of thing. Insulate it with hay. Hay is actually a very good insulator, and a natural insulator, although you have to change it out, I think, every 10 to 15 years, maybe even 20 years if you're lucky. I'd have to put some moisture barrier up, and what I'd want to do on the sides, I'd want to put moisture barrier up and then put some metal over that, and like this is the side, this is the top of the wall, is the bottom of the wall, and I'd like to put some moisture barrier up, put metal over that, and then bank some earth up against it, so the lower quarter or so of the wall is covered with earth. That will help insulate it. So anyway,